Hello students, I am Mrs. Kartiki Kulkarni from Deccan Education Society's Brihan Maharashtra College of Commerce and Ramanbagh Junior College, Pune. Students, today I am going to explain you a writing skill from our English textbook. 3.3 Note Making. So students, we will start with the presentation. Section 3 Writing Skills. In that 3.3 Note Making. Students, first of all we will start with the icebreakers given on page number 147. On page number 147, the first question is given, we take notes of. This question is given in the form of a web diagram. So here we have to write the answer that from where we used to take the notes. आपण नोट्स कुठल्या मार्गांनी घेत असतो. सो स्पीच, लेक्चर, सेमिनार, डिस्कशन, डिबेट एटसेट्रा. स्टुडंट्स, तुम्ही ज्यावेळेस तुमच्या शिक्षकांचं लेक्चर ऐकत असता त्यावेळेस देखील तुम्ही नोट्स घेत असतात. सेकंड क्वेश्चन, वाय वी टेक नोट्स. म्हणजेच आपण नोट्स का घेतो. आन्सर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज improvement in listening, enhance our memory, to revise the content, to remember the things, helpful in preparation of exam, for better understanding. So students, these are the few answers for why we take notes. आपण notes कशासाठी घेतो. तर notes घेत असताना आपण समोरच्या व्यक्तीला लक्षपूर्वक ऐकतो. So we improve our listening skill. घेतलेल्या नोट्स आपण नंतर वाचू शकतो. त्याच्यामुळे आपलं रिव्हिजन होतं आणि रिव्हिजनमुळे पर्टिक्युलर टॉपिक हा लक्षात ठेवायला मदत होते आणि त्यामुळे आपण आपल्या परीक्षेची तयारी उत्तमरित्या करू शकतो. नाउ हियर आय एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन यू द डिफरन्स बिटवीन नोट टेकिंग अँड नोट मेकिंग. लिसन केअरफुली. इट इज नोट टेकिंग अँड नोट मेकिंग. नोट्स घेणे आणि नोट्स तयार करणे यामध्ये काय फरक आहे. सो वी विल स्टार्ट द डिस्कशन. फर्स्ट पॉइंट, नोट टेकिंग. इट इज अ पॅसिव्ह प्रोसेस अंडरटेकन ड्यूरिंग द लेक्चर्स. सो व्हेन यू आर लिसनिंग टू युअर टीचर, that time your teacher is doing the active process, but you are sitting on the bench and you are listening to your teacher. Means you are doing a passive process. On the other side, note making. It is an active process and connect all thoughts together. In the process of note making, you yourself are included actively in that process. And that's why while making the notes, you are active. So it is the active process and connect all thoughts together. Means while making the notes, you have to read the content, you have to think over it, you have to write the points, you have to rethink over the written points. So all the thoughts get connected while making the notes. Second point, very little changes are required. Students, when you are taking the ready-made notes from your teacher, that time, as I told you, teacher is making an active process. Teacher is doing an active process and you are doing a passive process. So you are taking a ready-made notes or ready-made points from the teacher, what she is explaining you. And that's why you are not able to make changes in that points, in that notes. On the other side, in note making, easier to change the notes made because you yourself are making these notes, because you are actively participated in note making. So it's very easy for you to make changes what you have written on the page, and you are able to do that because all thoughts are connected together. So it's easy for you to make changes in the note making. Third point, only jotting down points involves no sight interpretation. Yes, it is true, because when you are taking the notes, that time you are listening to a person who is doing the active process. And what you are doing, students? You are just taking the points from that speaker. And that's why it involves no sight interpretations. You are not able to think and rethink while doing the process of note taking, because you are busy in note taking. On one side, you are listening to that teacher. At the other side, you are writing, means the writing process is also going on because you are taking the notes. And that's why it does not involve any sight interpretation. Now, note making. It helps to see each point clearly along with its connection with each other. Yes, it is happened during the process of note making, because you yourself are actively doing this process, and that's why you are able to think over each and every point. You are able to read each and every point deeply, and that's why it's possible for you to connect with each and every point easily. You have that much enough time in your hand while you are making the notes. Next point, taking points from one source at a time. So in note taking, as I told you, that when you are attending a lecture, your lecturer or your teacher, it is only the one source from where you are able to take the notes. For example, in your classroom, when you are attending a lecture, that time when your teacher is explaining you something, and when you are taking the points, whatever teacher is explaining to you, from that you are taking the points. So in that classroom, your teacher is the only one source for you to take the points, to take the notes. On the other side, it involves taking of points from different sources. So students, in note making, you have enough time in your hand, and you are able to refer the textbook also to read particular topic. You are able to read reference books for the same topic. If you have internet connection, from Google, you are able to search the information for the same topic. Means here it involves taking points or notes from the different sources. Note taking, next point, less understanding happen during the note taking. Yes, because here in note taking, you have only one source available to take the points. That is your teacher or the speaker who is standing in front of you. Means if you are attending a seminar, if you are attending a speech, that time the speaker who is speaking in front of you, that is only the one source in front of you to take the notes. But at the other side, more understanding is happened, because here you have many sources available, and as you are actively participated, and the second thing, you have many sources. You are able to read the textbook, you are able to read the reference books, you are able to search on the Google, even you are able to read the notes which you have taken during the lecture. Means you have many sources, you have enough time, and you are actively participated in that, and that's why more understanding is possible in note making as compared to note taking. Next point, only gives the primary basic idea for the whole topic. As here only one source is available, the timing which you have is less, and you are not actively participated in that. Because of all these reasons, less understanding happened sometimes during the note taking, and because of this less understanding, It only gives you primary or basic idea of the topic. On the other side, it helps the students in capturing main ideas in detail. Here in note making, you are actively participated. Second thing, you have many sources available. Thirdly, you have enough time in your hand. Next important thing which you have to remember that you are able to make changes according to your point of view. And because of all these things, more understanding is possible in note taking, and that's why it helps the students in capturing, in understanding many ideas of that topic. Last point. Notes are made from sources. Time available is limited. As I explained you previously, notes in note taking, here you have only one source is available, that is the speaker. For example, your teacher. So when the teacher is teaching in the classroom for 40 or 45 minutes, in that time slot, you have to take the notes. Once the lecture get finished and when your teacher went out from your classroom, then you are not able to take the notes, and that's why time available is limited. On the other side, notes are constructed by the learner themselves. Here learner means you. Students, you are the learners. So, notes are constructed by the learner themselves, and that's why get enough time. So here the point which I am explaining you from last 2 minutes, that is in note making you have many sources in front of you. Okay, and that's why you are able to take the notes, you are able to prepare the notes by yourself. You have enough time in your hand to read the textbook, to read the reference book. You have enough time to search on the Google also. You have enough time to make the basic points. You have enough time to think over that points, and after rethinking, it's possible for you to make changes in that notes. And because of all these things, notes are constructed by yourself and you have enough time in your hand. So that's why more understanding is always happen in note making. So now students, these points I will explain you in short in Marathi. नोट्स घेत असताना ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही वर्गामध्ये बसलेले असतात त्यावेळेस तुमचे समोरचे शिक्षक हे ॲक्टिव्हली पार्टिसिपेट करत असतात, कारण ते शिकवत असतात, तुम्ही शिकत आहात, तुम्ही ऐकत आहात, तुम्ही ऐकण्याची क्रिया करत आहात. त्याच्यामुळे तुम्ही पॅसिव्ह प्रोसेस करत असतात आणि तुमचे शिक्षक हे ॲक्टिव्ह प्रोसेस करत असतात. त्याच्यामुळे नोट्स घेत असताना तुमच्या समोर केवळ तुमचे शिक्षक हा एकच सोर्स तुम्हाला अवेलेबल असतो नोट्स घेण्यासाठी. आणि नोट्स हे शिक्षकांकडून रेडीमेड तुम्हाला मिळत असतात. त्याच्यामुळे त्या नोट्समध्ये तुम्ही फारसे चेंजेस, बदल घडवून आणू शकत नाही. आणि ह्या सर्व गोष्टींसाठी तुमच्याकडे वेळ हा फार थोडा असतो, कारण वर्गामध्ये शिक्षकांचा तो जो एक पिरियड असतो 40 ते 45 मिनिटाचा, तेवढ्या वेळात ते शिक्षक तुमच्या समोर उभे राहून तुम्हाला शिकवत असतात आणि तेवढ्याच वेळामध्ये शिक्षक जे शिकवत असतात त्यामधून तुम्हाला लवकरात लवकर नोट्स ह्या पेजवर, कागदावर लिहायच्या असतात आणि त्याच्यामुळे तुमच्याकडे वेळ फार कमी असतो. आणि ह्या सगळ्या गडबडीमध्ये नोट टेकिंग मध्ये, म्हणजेच नोट्स जेव्हा तुम्ही दुसऱ्यांकडनं रेडीमेड घेत असतात लिहून, त्यावेळेस फार कमी प्रमाणामध्ये अंडरस्टँडिंग म्हणजे तुमची शिकण्याची, अध्ययन करण्याची जी लेवल असते ती अपुरी राहते. ह्या विरुद्ध नोट मेकिंग म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही स्वतः नोट्स तयार करत असतात त्यावेळेस तुम्ही त्याच्यामध्ये ॲक्टिव्हली पार्टिसिपेट करत असतात, तुम्ही स्वतः ॲक्टिव्ह प्रोसेस करत असतात. काढलेल्या नोट्स ह्या तुम्ही जो टॉपिक असतो तो पुस्तकातून वाचता, त्याच्यासाठी इतर पुस्तकांमध्ये तोच टॉपिक तुम्ही शोधू शकता. तुमच्याकडे इंटरनेट सेवा असेल तर तुम्ही तोच टॉपिक पुन्हा पुन्हा इंटरनेटवरून देखील माहिती मिळवू शकता. त्याच्यामुळे तुमच्याकडे सोर्सेस हे भरपूर प्रमाणात उपलब्ध असतात. तुम्ही नोट्स ह्या स्वतः तयार करत असतात. नोट मेकिंग म्हणजे नोट्स तुम्ही तयार करत असतात. त्याच्यामुळे इथे तुम्ही त्याच्यामध्ये बदल पण घडवून आणू शकता, चेंजेस करू शकता. आणि ह्या सगळ्या प्रोसेसमध्ये तुम्ही स्वतः ऍक्टिव्हली इन्व्हॉल्व असल्यामुळे जास्तीत जास्त अध्ययन हे घडत असतं. आणि ह्या प्रोसेसला तुमच्याकडे भरपूर वेळ देखील असतो, कारण नोट्स तयार करणं हे टोटली तुमच्यावर डिपेंड असल्यामुळे तुम्ही जेव्हाही वेळ मिळतो, जितका वेळ मिळतो त्यानुसार तुम्ही नोट्स तयार करत असतात. नाउ स्टुडंट्स, सिमिलॅरिटीज बिटवीन नोट टेकिंग अँड नोट मेकिंग. We have seen difference. Now we are going to see the similarities. So the very first, both provide the students with material for easy reference, preparation and study material. Means both the process, note taking and note making, both the processes are helpful for every student to get the material, study material for the reference and preparation of the examination. Second, both aid the students in remembering facts easier as it utilizes both reading and listening senses. In note taking and note making, in both the processes, students are involved in the reading process as well as the listening process. And that's why remembering of the notes or facts is possible in both the processes. Both have the same purpose, that is for the students to excel in their studies. So both the processes, that is note taking and note making, helps the student to do their studies and prepare for their examination properly. Last point, both help the students to concentrate better and effective for their examination purpose. Now here are some styles of note making. Okay, so these styles are given in your textbook: mind map, flow chart, pie chart, then bar chart, line graph, tree diagram, and in the form of table. So students, from the point of view of examination, tree diagram and table format, these things are important. परीक्षेच्या दृष्टिकोनातून ट्री डायग्राम, टेबलचा जो फॉर्मॅट आहे तो आणि नोट्स तयार करणं ह्याच्यावर आपल्याला जास्त कॉन्सन्ट्रेट करावं लागणार आहे. स्टुडंट्स, नाउ आय एम गोइंग टू टेक वन एक्झाम्पल to explain you note making in detail. So I will read the paragraph. Listen carefully. The word literature is really hard to define. Many interpretations are made about the word, but all are incomplete. Some opine that the literature is the mirror of life. Some others say that it is the criticism of the life. Whatever may be the controversy about the word, we may say that literature is that which reflects our life. So students, here in first 5 lines, we are come to know that this extract or this paragraph is about literature. And if you will read carefully, you will find some definitions about the literature. Here I have underlined that important points, that important definitions, that what is meant by literature: mirror of life, criticism of life, and it reflects our life. So we have to underline the important points with the help of pencil so that these important points help us to solve the note making question. Now next. The branches of literature are poetry, drama, novel, and short stories. Poetry is of two kinds: imaginative and realistic. Drama is either a comedy or tragedy. Novel is also of many kinds: historical, psychological, realistic, scientific, and regional. Short story is that one which stands very close to life in spite of its very little scope. So students, here in the remaining paragraph, we come to know about the branches of literature. So when you will read the paragraph for note making, that time you have to underline the important points, you have to circle, or you have to do the bracket for the important branches. Now this extract, we will convert it in tree diagram. Okay, so when we saw the paragraph, we come to know that this paragraph is about literature. So first we will put the heading literature, and then we will start with the tree diagram. So literature, next we have written the definition of literature, that it is the mirror of life. Next we have given here the branches of literature, that is poetry, drama, novel, and short story. Next we have seen in the paragraph there are two branches of poetry. One is imaginative and second is realistic. So we have shown here the two branches of poetry. Now next, drama. Drama, it is of two types: comedy and tragedy. Now short story. In the paragraph, we have seen that short story don't have any kind of branches, but the information about the short story is given in the paragraph. So we will use that information here, that short stories are close to life and have little scope. And now about the novel. In the paragraph, we have read that novel has 5 sub-branches. So we will show that sub-branches in the tree diagram at the last. Sub-branches are historical, psychology, realistic, scientific, and regional. So students, while drawing the tree diagram in the answer sheet, you have to remember that you have to include all the branches and sub-branches in the tree diagram. You have to use the scale and pencil to draw the tree diagram. But the important points, means the information or the definition or the branches and the sub-branches, you have to mention it with pen. Only the lines to show the branches and sub-branches, that you have to draw properly with the help of the pencil and scale, because presentation matters a lot in writing skills. Now the same paragraph, we will convert it in the table format. So the given extract, it was about the literature. So here also we will put the title literature. Now the table is divided into 2 columns: types of literature and details about it. So we will give the types first: poetry, drama, short story, and novel. And in the next column, we will write the details about that: poetry, imaginative and realistic, drama, comedy and tragedy, short story, close to life and they have very little scope, novel, historical, realistic, scientific, regional, and psychological. Means the same points which we have shown in the tree diagram, the same points we have written here, but the format is changed. In the examination, you will get a table in your question paper. So students, you have to draw the same table on your answer sheet. You have to draw it properly with pencil and scale. And then you have to write the information, you have to put up the information in that table by reading the paragraph properly. Now in the form of notes, again we will put the heading literature, and then we will start taking notes. First point, literature. We have seen the three definitions about the literature in the paragraph. So here, while converting the given paragraph into notes, students, you have to remember, you have to write in short points. You don't have to write in the paragraph form. तुम्हाला नोट्स तयार करत असताना सोप्या आणि छोट्या पॉइंट्स मध्ये इथे तुम्हाला उत्तर लिहायचं आहे. कुणीही पॅराग्राफ फॉर्म मध्ये नोट्स तयार करणार नाही. सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट, लिटरेचर. सो द डेफिनेशन्स, मिरर ऑफ लाईफ, क्रिटिसिझम ऑफ लाईफ अँड रिफ्लेक्ट्स लाईफ. एका खाली एक पॉइंट्सच्या फॉर्म मध्ये आपण तीनही डेफिनेशन लिहिलेले आहेत. नाउ सेकंड पॉइंट, types of literature. We have seen in the paragraph. The first type, poetry, and the second one is drama. Then third, novel, and fourth, short story. Now third important point about poetry. Poetry have two types, imaginative and realistic. Fourth, drama. Drama has two types, comedy and tragedy. Short story. Short story, the extra information is given in the paragraph that we will put in the form of points. Number 1, close to life, and second, very little scope. And the sixth one is novel. So the types of novel, historical, realistic, regional, scientific and psychological. मुलांनो, नोट्स तयार करत असताना तुम्हाला सेपरेट पॉइंट्स आणि त्याचे सब पॉइंट्स ह्या फॉर्मॅटमध्ये इथे नोट्स तयार करायच्या असतात. सो स्टुडंट्स, इन दिस वे वी हॅव लर्न्ड द डिफरन्स बिटवीन नोट टेकिंग अँड नोट मेकिंग. वी हॅव सीन द सिमिलॅरिटीज ऑफ नोट टेकिंग अँड नोट मेकिंग. अँड लास्टली, with the help of example, we have converted the paragraph in tree diagram, in the table format, and in the format of notes. Thank you.